Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Alabama Farmer channel. Hope everybody's having a good Friday evening. Been a while since I talked to y'all. I actually made several videos, just never have posted them. I gotta do that, or they never got finished either way. So to give you a little update on everything, we're finishing up for the year. I'm hauling our Kawasaki mule from the store home this evening. We're closing tomorrow, so everything's winding down for us. Update on hay and cattle. I'm starting to buy my own herd. I hadn't bought any yet, but I went last Tuesday and didn't buy any. I didn't see anything, didn't get anything that was worth buying, so they're for me, for what I want. But this year I've done about 1,500 rolls of hay this year. Right at the last, I baled 173 last cutting, and on the last 50 bales, the baler had a bearing go out. Well, the day before we started baling on a Tuesday, bearing went out on the pickup header on the right hand side. It was original bearing, never been touched by anybody. So it was just wore out. So that night I had the bearing on hand, tore apart, cut the bearing out, put the new bearing in, and got another 30 rolls rolled the next morning, Wednesday. And then I had my bearing go out on the side. I knew was going to go out. I was just hoping he would get me through till then. And if it goes out, the whole baler shuts down because it runs everything. You can't oil it, but because the chains are too slack to run, they'll just slip. Or even if sprockets are brand new, they'll still slip because it runs everything. There's one sprocket that was actually the shaft that comes from the gearbox, and I actually got in the tractor to spin the baler over to get to the master links and start tearing it apart. And when I jumped in the tractor and I was looking back, I put my knee in the seat. When I turned the PTO on, the PTO, as it came up, it went up like this. And it came up like that when it went to turn on. And I knew something wasn't right in the gearbox. So I got out, started inspecting, and you could jiggle the whole PTO shaft, and it was in the gearbox. So I thought the bearing went out in the gearbox. So got a neighbor of mine over there. He was nice enough to come finish baling it for me. That kind of hurt a little because I had to pay him to do that. But hey, what can you do? You had hay on the ground, you got to get it up. So anyways, got that done, and it wound up being something that was done from the factory. Nothing was wrong. Only thing it ruined was a seal, and all I had to do, the nut that holds the pipe together. I've got some pictures. I might tag on the end of this video if I can. It holds the whole pack together that bolts in there, and they had problems with the steel or cast iron gearboxes vibrating, the nut vibrating loose, and everything coming apart. Well, that's what had happened to mine, but they just told their dealers to weld them, just tack weld the nuts, keep them from backing off. Well, this one had been tack welded. The tack welded didn't hold, and it broke, and it came apart. So that was what happened with the baler. It wound up not costing me any money. Well, no, I went ahead and put new bearings in it just so I didn't have to do it later. So that was easy enough. Had it apart. It takes 10 minutes to have the gearbox out, and you're done. I mean, 4 bolts and 8 bolts and 2 chains loose, and the gearbox is out. That's literally all it takes to get it out. So it's not that big a job. The MX-10 bush hog that I bought, my papa run it out of oil, burnt all the bearings. Well, it wasn't really his fault. I knew it was going to run oil out, but he just didn't check it. And I knew it was coming eventually because there were some rough filling bearings, but I was hoping to get us through this year because it's a $100 bush hog, and what can you expect from it? Wound up rebuilding it completely. Wound up costing $300 to rebuild it completely. Took me 2 days or a day and a half to rebuild it because the stump jumpers took us nearly half a day to get them off. Anyways, got that one done, and it's running like a new well-oiled machine. Don't leak a drop of oil anywhere. And the next thing is, today major thing happened today. I was loading a roll of hay on this truck for one of my customers. I was hauling it to him, and I had taken the struts off the doors of the McCormick to go get new ones, and they had to order them, and so I just left them off. I thought, well, I can get by with, not having one on there, just paying attention and not letting the door swing way back. Well, I was in a hurry or wasn't thinking or something. I was thinking about something, and I wasn't paying attention, and when I opened the door, the wind caught the door. It's been real windy from the Hurricane Zeta, and it caught the door and swung the door all the way around the back and busted it, shattered it. I mean, done it in. So I got to go to the door tomorrow. Luckily, our dealer over in Sneed has one. It's about 30 minutes, 45-minute drive, so I can go over and get it. $310, which ain't bad, honestly. It's not bad enough that I've dealt with worse, honestly, and I've heard Deere is even worse than that. But $300 is still a lot of money for a door. But hey, what can you do? I know one thing: there's going to be a strut put on that door when it goes back on there. But anyways, got another thing. I got a question for y'all. Any of y'all guys that run international? Tomorrow evening, I don't know a lot about the tractor. I just know it's been sitting out in the yard, and I never did take a real close look at it. I just noticed it was out there, and it's been sitting for 2 or 3 years. And my grandparents live right across the road from him, and I had him ask him about it, and he said he wanted to sell it. And it's either a 1086 or a 1586 International. It's got the cab on it, and he said the AC and everything worked in it when he parked it. And what had happened is the clutch went out in it, and I guess he just didn't want to fix it or don't have time or something. He said, come make him an offer. My question is, do y'all think that would be a good tractor to buy? It's I know the 86 series, they had a little trouble with the TA, but most people, if you treat them right, they don't give that much trouble. So just if y'all got some advice down there in the comments, let me know. What I've heard, they're good tractors. You just have to take care of that TA. That TA can be a problem, but if I can get it cheap enough, I'm probably going to buy it either way. Clutch is not that bad. I mean, I've done clutches in a bunch of tractors, so it's not that bad a job. I can handle it pretty easy. So anyways, anything else went on? I can't think of nothing else major going on. I really wanted to ask y'all about that tractor, see what y'all thought about it. So if you would, let me know down there in the comments. Another big thing is I started a new job. I'm running a Mini X and Bobcat over in Talladega County, just part-time, so I can still do my school and everything, because I'm a senior this year. I'll graduate this year, so he's letting me off 2 days a week, 2 days a week to do school, and it's actually working really good. It's over in Talladega County, which is about 2 hours, or well, an hour and a half drive from our place here in Bremen. I'll walk in here and show y'all this McCormick while I'm in here. It's about dark. Got all of our trucks in line. Oh, and we got a new forklift. I'll show y'all that too. But as you can see, I busted it. No more door. Shouldn't have done that. But I had when I was climbing out, I had my hand right here, and it jerked it around. And I had my hand like this right here, and it busted all over my hand. I've got glass shards in my hand. But I'm gonna take it apart tomorrow, unbolt it and unscrew it and all that good fun stuff. Shattered all over this. I'm sure it scratched that fender up when I went to sweep it off. But I think it caught about right here. And I mean, just a split second, that thing shattered. But yeah, I might as well show y'all the new forklift Dad bought. He bought I think it's a 2012 yellow 5,000 pound lift. He got a really good deal on this thing. It's a 50 VX, there it is. It's a good running forklift. We bought it from a lumber yard, and they didn't like it because it was propane. And they ain't no good way to tell how full a propane tank is or not. And they'd get over there on the other side of the yard, and it would run out of propane. And if you've ever toted one of them bottles, you know what it's like to tote them. Well, that's all we run here. That forklift is mine now. But all three of our forklifts run propane. So it worked out good for us, and they got rid of it pretty cheap for what they're going for. It's got 2,800 hours on it. Side shift. It's really in really good shape. It was just real dirty when we got it, but nothing a good water hose can't take care of. But it's a good old good forklift. It's what we wanted. We wanted to upgrade because the other one was getting old, and I mean it's a 80s, I think. It's getting kind of old. So, anyways, upcoming winter projects. We're going to be doing a big engine job. This one has to have the motor rebuilt. It's Dad decided since when we bought this 2950, this one has so much more power, and it's the same engine. And we got some shop cat now. My sister named him Jack. But anyways, this one got it run hot this year. The fan belt shredded, and one of our employees run it hot, and we're losing a little water out of the radiator, so we're thinking it's probably got a head gasket. We're gonna pull the head and have it checked, and new head gasket for it, and full engine job for this one. We're not gonna rebuild it. We're just gonna tear it down, split the tractor, put a new clutch while we're in there, and have the engine rebuilt while. So it's gonna be a little bit of a job, but nothing we can't handle. It seems like every year we get a bigger and bigger job, because we started out with my grandpa's they're 584 and 484 Internationals, putting clutches in them, and we put a clutch in this thing, which is a job in itself because it's a lot bigger tractor. It's a 80 something horse, but yeah, keep getting bigger and bigger. And if I buy that tractor, it's got to have a clutch put in it, and it's I think 161 PTO on that 1586. So we'll see, but I'll let you know if I buy it or if I don't. So anyways, I appreciate y'all watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe for more. Hopefully I'll get started putting more videos up now that we're kind of slowing down, and have a little more time here at the house maybe. So anyways, we'll catch y'all on the next one. Thanks for watching, and y'all have a good rest of the evening.